Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Formula One News. The 2022 season is over and there is a lot to talk about. So, before we jump in and talk about how this past season and the future season, make sure to like and subscribe, share this video, yeah. So, we are going to start talking about the constructors. Red Bull, second constructors win in a row, 379 points. Verstappen wins his second championship with 192. Perez a close second, 187. And the world championship was stolen from Perez in the last race of the season and by Verstappen. But we'll have to see how he does next season. And we'll have to see if he gets his first ever world championship. Now, moving on to Mercedes. They get second in place in the constructors again for the second year in a row. 240 points. Hamilton 143 in third, and then Bottas in fourth with 97. They just could not put up a fight against those two Red Bulls. It was tough for them to keep up, and we'll have to see if they can get back on top for 2023. But now moving on to Equinox F1 team. Third place is for Equinox after getting sixth last season. Their second season, and they get 126 points. Ryan Lee in fifth place with 75 points, and Felipe Massa with seventh and 51. Four podiums in the both of them, two for each driver, and we'll likely see one of them at the top of the podium sometime next season. Now moving on to fourth place, which is McLaren, 104 points. Lando Norris yet again carrying in the team, 63 points in sixth, and Daniel Ricciardo in 10th with 431. Good season from Norris, but not good enough. He lost fifth place in the drivers in the last race of the season to Ryan Lee, and they'll have to fight it back to get that third place in the constructors for next season. Moving on to Ferrari in fifth place, 74 points. Leclerc in 8th, 41. Sainz in 12th with 33. Ferrari struggled quite a lot this season, and many times they weren't even in the points, or they got very little in a race, so they struggled quite a lot. We'll have to see how they do this next season, and because they're definitely gonna have to do a lot better. Now moving on to Alpine, sixth place for them. Last season they got fifth, and Alonso's final season, Alpine gets 46 points, and 41 of those points came from Fernando Alonso getting 9th, and then Esteban Ocon in 15th with 5. They could have done a lot better. They could have maybe even gotten 5th yet again ahead of Ferrari if Ocon earned it better. But alright, moving on to AlphaTauri, 7th place, 39 points. Thanks for them. Russell gets 36 points and 11th, and then Yuki Tsunoda gets 16th and 3rd. They could have gotten 6th if Tsunoda got more points, but that's just how it is sometimes. So now we move on to Aston Martin, and it looks like without Sebastian Vettel, they struggle quite a lot. Even with Sebastian Vettel, they struggle a lot. But 8th place, 12 points. Stroll gets 6. Gasly gets 6th. They're 13th and 14th. Not a good season, and they're going to have to do a lot better to contend with better teams. And here we go now, Alfa Romeo in 9th, which is one of the 3 teams that did not score any points this season. Mick Schumacher 17th, 0 points. You would think with a better her car that Mick would get a few points this season, but nope. And Giovinazzi in 18th with 0. Was still so not a good season for them. Williams in 10th, 0 points. Ilott gets 19th and 0 points, and Guan Yu Zhou gets 20th and 0 points. So not a good season for them either, or I guess. So yeah, and then Haas for the second season in a row get 11th and 0 points. Latifi tried to switch teams to maybe see if that would help him, but nope, still 0 points. 21st, and Mazepin in 22nd with 0 points again. So that is it for the Drivers' Championship and Constructors' Championship standings. Now we move on to the driver transfers. So Fernando Alonso retiring. Who will replace him? And the answer to that is going to be Yuki Tsunoda, going from AlphaTauri to Alpine. I mean, seems like a big move, but he did get only 3 points at AlphaTauri this past season, so maybe he's looking for a fresh start. Alright, so yeah. But with a seat open now at AlphaTauri, Guan Yu Zhou is going to take that seat. His third season in Formula 1, and this is his third team he'll be on. Williams did not serve him very good, so he's looking at AlphaTauri, it seems, I guess. Yes, he wants to get more points, just like when he was on Ryan Racing in his first season. And now who's going to replace his Guan Yu Zhou at Williams, and that's going to be Jack Aitken coming up from Formula 2. So yeah, that is those are the only driver transfers for this season. So all right, we have another season coming up soon. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe to get me to 50 subscribers by the end of 2022. So yeah, yeah, we have I think 37 right now. So yeah, guys, make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, peace.